here it is, the Fish River Canyon. Surprisingly, this is the main viewing point, and there's nobody else here. You would expect a lot of people watching here, the second largest canyon in the world, but I'm alone. The river is almost dry. There are just a few pools, but it is almost dry. The size of this canyon, the shape, colors, it reminds me a lot to the Grand Canyon. It's also in a very dry, arid area, so the colors are very similar, and also the size is huge. I don't know how much bigger is the Grand Canyon, but both of them look huge, like a lot bigger than any other canyon in the world. And the colors are very similar. So if you've been in the Grand Canyon, you can imagine how this is. There is an 80 kilometers, 5 days hiking trail, and it starts here, goes all the way to Aiai's hot springs, and it starts right here. And if you want to go down, it's not possible unless you have the permits and you are going to do the full hiking trail. It looks very appealing, but during this time of the year I think nobody does it. Temperatures of more than 40 degrees every day for a long time, for many hours every day down there. I think it's better if you do it some other time of the year. Maybe winter here gets very cold too. So it's advisable to research before you come here if it's the right time to do it. Those who descend into it discover another world. Down there is no road, no signal, no shade. Just you, the riverbed, and the stone walls towering hundreds of meters above. It's not a journey of comfort, it's one of endurance, reflection, and awe. The Fish River Canyon, vast, silent, and almost unreal. Stretching more than 160 kilometers through southern Namibia, it's the largest canyon in Africa and one of the most spectacular anywhere on Earth. From the rim, the land suddenly drops away, plunging half a kilometer down to the riverbed below, a place carved by water, wind, and time itself. This landscape was born hundreds of millions of years ago. Before the canyon even existed, this whole region was reshaped by powerful tectonic forces, the crust of the earth folding, cracking, and shifting as ancient continents moved. The Fish River followed those fractures, carving deeper with every flood and every passing age. The oldest rocks here are over 600 million years old, silent witnesses to unimaginable time. The canyon edge is right there, probably like 20 meters from the road. So this road goes parallel to the edge for a few kilometers, and you have different turn-offs to different viewpoints. From above it looks endless, a maze of bends and ridges, plateaus and shadows. Each layer tells a different story in stone. Down below, the river cuts a thin silver path through the desert, often dry except after heavy rains, when for a short while, life flows again through the canyon floor. This is one of the few places where you can still see some water this time of the year. Standing at the edge, you hear almost nothing, just the wind brushing against the cliffs, the faint whistle of air through the cracks. It's a stillness so deep that it almost feels alive. Out here you become aware of scale, not just of the land, but of time itself. The colors change constantly. At sunrise, the rock glows with soft pink and gold. By midday, they burn in shades of copper and ochre, and at sunset, the whole canyon turns purple as shadows stretch across its vast walls. The air is so clear that every detail stands out, every crack, every ridge, every fold in the earth. The size of the canyon is mind-blowing, and the views from any of the viewpoints are fantastic. What an extraordinary place. It's a harsh place, but beautiful in its simplicity. Life survives here in quiet ways. Quiver trees standing along the ridges, small shrubs rooted in the sand, and the occasional klipspringer darting between rocks. It's the kind of landscape that reminds you how little life needs to endure. People often compare the Fish River Canyon to the Grand Canyon in the United States. And yes, both are immense, both shaped by rivers and time, but they feel entirely different. The Grand Canyon is a spectacle full of light, color, and motion. The Fish River Canyon feels raw, it's lonelier, rougher, more intimate in its silence. There are no crowds here, no rails or viewpoints every few meters, just endless rock and space. You don't just see the canyon, you feel it. If you come to the Fish River Canyon, don't think that it's gonna be all the same and stop halfway, because every viewpoint is awesome. It's surprising in a place like this that I haven't seen anyone else all day. I just saw one of those Overlander trucks early in the morning, but I haven't seen them again. And I haven't seen any other car or people. No one else is around. The Fish River Canyon isn't just a natural wonder. It's a monument to deep time. A place where silence carries the weight of millions of years. A place that humbles you, grounds you, and reminds you that everything, even the hardest stone, is shaped by chance. Standing on the rim, it's easy to feel transported, not just in space but in time. You can almost see the ancient rivers carving their paths, the mountains rising and falling, the earth reshaping itself over eons. Every line in the rock is a page in the planet's memory. Here at the edge of this canyon, you don't just witness the beauty of Namibia, you feel the pulse of the earth itself. This is the end of the road. You cannot go any further driving, but you can hike all the way till you get to Ai's hot springs.
and it's far. From here you can see that the canyon extends a long way. The only thing is that the road stops here and there's no way that you can drive any longer. I have seen people saying that if you have seen the Grand Canyon in Arizona, it's not worth to come all the way here. Well, if you have to drive 1,000 kilometers to get here, probably not. But if you're somewhere in southern Namibia and it takes like 300-400 kilometers to come here, I wouldn't miss it because the place is spectacular. The river bends all the time, so you at every viewpoint that you get, you have a different view. And for me, I wouldn't miss it. The last time I was in Namibia, I couldn't come all the way to the south, and I regretted it. And now I knew I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Geographically, the canyon lies in Namibia's far south, close to the border with South Africa, where the Fish River eventually joins the Orange River. The land around it belongs to the Namakaru, a semi-arid plateau of heat, dust, and ancient rock.
How long were you waiting there?
I was coming 10 o'clock until now.
Which is almost 5 p.m. Like 7 hours. Too hot. Alright, we're almost there. I saw that woman standing under the little shade of a roadside, and it's 40 degrees outside and under the sun, and I stopped, and when she came she was crying. She was very emotional. She said she was waiting there for 7 hours. Nobody stopped. I came back to Noorderver, and I'm taking the road that goes to Rospina, and it crosses ice. And on the left side there's a lot of grapes, and it's right on the border. A little further than those fields is the border with South Africa and the Orange River again.
Grapes and grapes everywhere. When I was on the South African side, right there on the other side of the river, I was surprised to see so many green fields on the Namibian side, and now I'm even more surprised because now I see the sheer size of these fields, and you don't see that on the South African side. And they have the same soil, they have the same water from the Orange River. I don't know the reason for that. The contrast of the river and the mountains is beautiful. Here's where you enter the Ice National Park. Look at the width of the river here. This must be really something to watch when it comes full of water after the rains. What is it? Flat tire. Do you need help? Hi. Which one is it? That side?
Yeah, that side. Yeah.
On a road like this, where you can drive for hours and only see a handful of cars all day, a flat tire in the middle of nowhere is the last thing you want. The next town was far ahead and help wasn't exactly around the corner, but with my trusty compressor, we managed to fix the problem. And soon enough, we were both back on the road, heading deeper into the desert. And here's where the Fish River meets the Orange River. Only that the Fish River is pretty dry. But you can imagine when it brings water, the water goes through the bridge from right to left. And it all goes to the Orange River. Tonight is my last night on this Orange River route, so I decided to spend it next to the river, and I found this place. I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like an old derelict house, probably. You still can see the grounds here and there. This is where I'm going to camp tonight. My last night on this route.